So a man died of cancer who didn't even have cancer. Let me tell y'all this story. Basically, a motherfucker went to the hospital one day. He wasn't feeling fucking good at all. He was feeling kind of unwell. The doctors ended up telling him that, get off my fucking foot. What the fuck? Goddamn cat. But anyway, the doctors ended up telling him he had cancer. Terrible cancer. You feel what I'm saying? And that he didn't have long to live. So, of course, him and his family live their lives like that. Shit. They mentally are people who feel like they losing him, and he's mentally a motherfucker that's gonna die. They are emotionally people who feel like they're gonna lose him, and he is emotionally now a motherfucker that's gonna die. So time go on, and he died of cancer, right? When they did his autopsy, they end up telling the family, oh, damn, he didn't have cancer. It was actually a misdiagnosis. And with that being said, all I'm going to tell you is, you better stop thinking about life and drawing conclusions and deducing. And you better start paying attention to the human body. Stop believing what this bitch can do and actually just look at it for yourself. Because I think that's what's wrong with most people. I think most people are driving around on the road of life in a fucking Lamborghini, but they don't even know how to fucking drive. So what was supposed to be a good thing, you know, the fact that this bitch can go 300 miles an hour, in the hands of a motherfucker that don't know what they doing, the most terrible shit in the world. Yep. Like a gun. What can be a great thing for an individual, yep, in the hands of a motherfucker that don't know what the fuck they doing, really? Terrible. Most terrible shit ever for them and other people. So when it comes to the human mind and emotions, I really think that most of y'all don't know what the fuck you really got your hands on, you feel me? I really think most people's issue with the mind and emotions isn't because the mind and emotions are bad. I really actually feel like those two things, those two aspects of the human body are like the biggest fucking tools in your tool belt. But the problem is that people are using such powerful tools, such as the mind and emotion, but they don't know how to use them bitches. Just like a motherfucker that got a strong-ass gun with a switch on it. He don't know what the fuck he doing. He's the wrong motherfucker. Or a motherfucker that's driving a fucking car that can go 500 miles an hour, but this motherfucker don't even know how to drive for real. You feel me? And then on top of that, he's living in a world where being a good driver, the standard of being a good driver isn't a motherfucker who can drive on the road the longest without hitting shit and following all the rules, the most efficient, with least resistance. Nah, it's a motherfucker that's running off the road, running into trees, hitting a family of fucking 4. It's actually so fucked up to the point to where if somebody like me come along and say, hey bro, you know you can drive straight without wrecking like for a long time, like a year straight, right? No, that's impossible. No, you're suppressing your ability to be a driver. It's okay to run into a fucking tree every now and again. This is what people tell you about emotions and thoughts. Because since the majority don't know how to fucking how this shit actually works or how to use these motherfuckers in this system, they don't know this damn thing. They think that what it means to be human or to be a good driver is like, yeah, man, hey, if you happy for a long period of time, you're not human. If you driving without wrecking for a long period of time, you're not a good driver. The good human is the one who can be happy for 8 days straight, and he has to at least get pissed off every now and again, you know. If you happy for 6 months and you don't wake up at least one of them days and decide to be mad as fuck, something's wrong with you. That's the world you living in. Those are the people that are teaching you how to live. And you wonder why the world fucked up. It's the blind leading the blind. You better pay attention to the body, or you're going to destroy yourself, and then you're going to think it came from somewhere else. That's all I'm saying.